I bet also day 3 will be also very, very nice. Stay tuned.
Forgot the time, 280 watts on the clock. Bro! God.
Welcome to the day 3 of the training camp. My legs feel absolutely toasted. Maybe I give it today a rest day. Maybe only a swim in the late afternoon or evening. I think I need some adaptation and give my body a little rest today. I'm also today changing the hotel, so I'm changing actually from the Bahia de Alcudia over to the Zafiro Tropic, which is this one here, where the other guys are located. Together with one of my friends, we're going into the same room. He's also changing the hotel today. And also hopefully one of our last friends is coming on Monday or Tuesday. He's not felt so well, so he's maybe changing his flights and coming a little bit later. Yeah, so I will get some breakfast now and then packing my stuff together. And after that, maybe, chill a little bit at the pool. Let's see how the body feels like.
Minutes later.
First run of the training camp. My legs are still feeling absolutely fried. I would say maybe even double fried after yesterday's ride on the bike. I don't have any really important pain to notice because I have to tell you something. After the back-to-back attempt with the 5k and 10 kilometer race, I had afterwards some pain in my Achilles. Therefore, I was completely shutting down my running volume completely to 0 kilometers, just to don't stress something which I cannot get away afterwards. This is basically my first run since 9 or 10 days. Yeah, indeed, I did not lose any endurance because of the bike and the swimming trainings. But I was really frightened that I maybe cannot get away the pain. But yeah, so far so good. Achilles seems fine. Let's see what the next 2 kilometers are saying. 15 minutes done, roughly 3 kilometers. Don't want to stress my luck, but my Achilles is working very fine. Let's get inside now, enjoy the moment, and let's go for the swim.
And we did go off with our bikes to Cap Formentor, which is in the very north of the island, and at the end of the route the Formentor lighthouse was waiting for us.
We're going up to the Cap Formentor. Still going up to Cap Formentor. And here behind me you can see Port de Alcudia, where our hotel is located. I think we have now, I don't know, 100, 208 meters. Everything fine. Not so many cyclists, I would say, as you might see on the social media, but yeah, really nice. Not too crowded. Enjoying the great weather at Easter.
This place honestly looks unreal. You're basically riding between cliffs and the ocean the entire time. You ride all the way out to the lighthouse and then take the exact same route back. So every climb you descend now, you already know you will have to do that again later. And here you can see how many cars were also approaching this lighthouse. Quite a lot. I can really recommend you the route, but definitely don't do it in the rush hour. Do it in the very morning or in the very late evening, because the number of cars and also the number of cyclists make it here and there a little bit sketchy.
Welcome to day number 5 of the Mallorca Training Camp. We are just on the next bike ride. Already went through Caimari, which is directly in front of our first climb. We have one big highlight today, which is actually going up Sa Calobra. Maybe I do some threshold training today, maybe 8 times 5 minutes, maybe a little bit less. Or I completely go all out. Let's say all of our group is completely hyped. So maybe we can expect also some races between the best of us. I think the front is going 300 watts, maybe a little bit more. I think if they would go all out, they would take 37 minutes roughly for the climb to Sa Calobra. So yeah, let's see what the day is bringing us. I'm really looking forward. My legs are feeling very fine today, I have to say. I was not expecting that. Yesterday I tested a little bit how far I can go. So I did 5 minutes at 330 watts, which I would say is at the moment my VO2 max. So if I would go threshold, I would say my threshold at the moment is maybe at 280, something like this. So it would be 3.7 watts per kilo. Let's see what the legs can do today. This time it's now the second night in the new hotel, the Zafiro Tropic. It was also a little bit better than the first night because yeah, you get more used to the bed and so on. I think always the first night in our new hotel bed is always not so good in terms of regeneration. So this was far better. And food-wise, I have to say, it's absolutely mind-blowingly better than the first hotel I had. Just for remembering you, I was before in the Bahia de Alcudia, which was cost-wise, I think, a little bit more cheaper. If you look at the food, doesn't matter if breakfast or also the dinner, it is by far not as good as the food we have now in the Zafiro Tropic. It's really nicely chosen. You have a high variety of different kind of foods, a lot of different carbs also. In the other hotel, in the Bahia de Alcudia, if you want to do some carb loading, the only thing you can do in the dinner is eating pasta with tomato sauce. So yeah, not so nice. I can eat that also at home. I can really recommend you the Zafiro Tropic.
After the climb, we were awarded with maybe one of the most famous petrol stations in Mallorca or even Europe. At this point, a lot of famous routes and mountain passes come together, and all cyclists join to refill the bottles, enjoy a cold Coke or maybe an espresso. From the petrol station, we took the route to the west, heading to Sa Calobra. The route is constantly rolling and in the end going a little bit uphill to the Coll de Reis, from where you descend down to the Sa Calobra lagoon. In the small village of Sa Calobra, we enjoyed the view, but already prepared for our planned efforts going up in a faster pace.
First 10 minutes done. Average 280 watts. My heart rate is at 175 beats per minute. Let's go. I think 30 minutes in, something like this. On the clock. Let's go. threshold done. Lutz was faster than me, but at least was really nice. Enjoyed it. 38 minutes, something like this, so it was really fun. So, just finished the ride. Overall 115 kilometers and 2108 meters in 4 hours and 37 minutes. My average power was 183 overall, normalized 207 watts, so was quite an effort, I would say. Yeah, for Sa Calobra, this was of course the highlight today. So let's check how the data looks like. I have to say I was really surprised that my power was that good, because in the last couple of weeks I only did, to be honest, 1 to 2 hours per week Zwift, but not really rode on a bike much. I expected not too much, but in the end, if I look here into the Sa Calobra segment in Strava, so it's 9.4 kilometers and 668 meters with an average incline of 7.2%. I did this in 38 minutes and 31 seconds, averaged with that 284 watts, which was, I would say, also really good average power, which I felt quite good at. I think in all points, maybe a little bit in the end, but they are also pushed a little bit for more. I felt very controlled. The street was very nice, and I had nothing which blocked me, so I could pace quite evenly. And yeah, I'm very happy with my result of 284 watts average with just 1 to 2 hours bike in the weeks before. So there's definitely something left in the legs after the winter. And I hope after this training camp I can even crush my personal bests and build on the foundation I bring with me outside of Mallorca. I hope you enjoyed the video and enjoyed my painful face climbing up Sa Calobra. So thank you for watching. See you next time. Bonus round.